started here and talk about these 4 student athletes who have earned the right to attend the college and participate in athletics. I think here at Har-Ber we're very fortunate to have the type of student athletes that we have. I think that as far as classroom teachers and what they are taught every day and as coaches as well, we're teaching academics. All 4 of these young men have done well in the classroom, and we're just very excited about the future of all 4 of these guys. So without further ado, I want to introduce our 4 gentlemen who will be signing. If I can find my paperwork. Ryan Reed with swimming and dive. And he will be attending the University of Denver. Peyton Powell, track and field. He will be attending Missouri Southern in Joplin, Missouri. Mason Klein, basketball. He will be attending Arkansas Tech University, and Tariq Eckwood. Tariq will be attending Central Missouri State in Warrensburg, Missouri. So to get started, Coach, where's Coach Hall at? Coach, come on up and give us a little bit about Peyton and go from there.
Thank you, Coach Lowe. I'd like to thank all of you today to come into the signing of the Wildcats athletes as they will be signing their letter of intent to continue their athletic career at the collegiate level. I'm honored to present Peyton Powell as he will be transforming from a Wildcat to a Lion this fall. Peyton is an athlete of great character and determination. His work ethics is second to none. He leads by example at practice as he encourages and pushes others to train at their very best. He started out running track in the 8th grade at Central Junior High as a 400-meter runner. He later started to run the leg on the 4x4 relay, in which that team eventually won the regionals of Northwest Arkansas. He later came to us here in 2012 and started running in the 4x4 as well as the open 4, in which he accomplished numerous things. He was part of the indoor state champs in the 4x4 in the 2013 season. They also went to the Texas Relays and broke the school record there at a 325 in the 4x4. He also contributed to last season's indoor state runner-ups from 5A through 7A last season. Just a couple of other things that Peyton has done as far as team-oriented things. He's awarded all-state honors last year in 2014, and I expect him to repeat that this season. One thing that we've said, I know this year, him and a couple of the other seniors, their goal for us is to win the state championship. And I believe we got the opportunity to do it, and I think him as well as some of the other seniors are going to pave the way and give us that opportunity to accomplish that goal. So without further ado, Peyton Powell.
All right, well, I just want to say thanks for coming out, especially the track team over there. I just want to start off with saying that I wouldn't be here without God. He's given me the ability to do everything, and I'm nothing without him. I just use the gift he gave me. I just want to say thanks to Coach Hall over there, because he was my first coach when I came to high school. He's been training me and pushing me to be my best. Coach Trexler, right there. He's been my trainer this year, and he's really developed me into what I am now, especially with my mom and dad, my sister, the support group, especially my dad. He's always pushed me to be my best. And the track team, of course, they're the fun part.
this is a first for me. I've been in education for 31 years, but where I came from, we had basketball, football, and track, and so we never had a diving team from the other side of the state. So I was telling Ryan that I had never met a scholarship diver in high school. So without any more, Coach Brown, let you introduce Ryan Reed.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. I'm Samantha Couch, the swim and dive coach here at Har-Ber High School. 3 years ago, I had Ryan Reed in my class, and he is funny, smart, a joy to talk to. And I was like, oh, he's a good student. Then I go to the first Har-Ber pep rally. Ryan was a member of the cheerleading team. He shocked everybody, got everybody on their feet with his tumbling skills, and I had a light bulb. We gotta get that kid on the diving board. So I convinced him. It took him a couple weeks, months, to finally say, okay, I'll go do it. So he got to the U of A, and he came back and he said, I like it. I said, awesome. So this young man took himself to the U of A, threw himself off the diving board numerous times into water, over and over and over again, for hours every night. And by the time he was a junior, he was our district runner-up, and he got 3rd place in state. And he came out of the state meet with huge goals for his senior year. And boy, did he meet them. This year, Ryan was our district champion, he was our state champion, and Northwest Arkansas Diver of the Year. And he's also a member of the All-State Swim and Dive team. I cannot tell you how awesome this young man is. His dedication, his hard work, his perseverance. He was a fighter, y'all. I am so honored to introduce Ryan Reed and congratulate him on signing with the University of Denver. I'm very jealous.
Thank you. Okay. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today and supporting all of us here. I know it means a lot. First, I'd just like to say thank you to Coach Brown, Coach Young. You stepped in this year and did a lot, and it's really appreciated. And you got me started in the sport just 2 years ago. But I'd also like to thank the swim team. You guys have been really supportive, even though we know nothing about each other's individual sports. You guys swim laps, I do some flips. I think that's about it. I'd like to thank all the faculty and the staff here at Har-Ber that's really supported me and really been encouraging throughout these years at Har-Ber. My club coach, Jeff, he wasn't able to be here today due to some regulations, but I'd like to thank him for, giving me the coaching and just, helping me out. I'd like to thank my friends and my family for being really supportive and always encouraging me through every opportunity that I've had and every downfall and every uprise, all that stuff. But I'm really super grateful to be heading out to Colorado next year and take my athletic abilities to the Division I level, and it's really cool. It's just a really cool experience. So thank you. Thank you.
Let's give these two one more round of applause. The next two are mine, and we'll try to get this as fast as we can. Both outstanding people, great character, very competitive, and great friends. And I think that's the neat thing about this. We had pretty competitive practices, and they trusted each other and everything, but I always knew at the end of the day they had each other's back, and I thought that's what really made this team that we had this year pretty special, is because they were very competitive, but yet at the end of the day and in that locker room, they had each other's back. And that was always special for a coach to know that your two team captains, Mason Klein and Tariq Eckwood, always had our back as coaches. And we'd be in a tight game or the game was fixing to get started, and Tariq would always come up to me and say, "Coach, I got your back." And when he said that, I knew we were in pretty good shape. I'd sit down, quit coaching, and they'd start playing. So he'd get the ball to Mason, and he'd start firing them up. And we won a lot of ball games with these two guys. Real quick to talk about Mason and what he did here at Har-Ber High School. He was All-State this year. He was all 7A West, all conference for 2 years. He played in the Northwest Arkansas Senior Showcase. He made all Kern team last year and this year. He was recruited by Missouri Southern, LaSalle, Pitt State, and Northeastern State. And he signed last week he committed last week to Arkansas Tech. Arkansas Tech is a Division II school who has been one of the better Division II schools in the nation the last several years. And I think that they got a steal. I know that when you watch any of these college coaches, they want to see high flyers and all that. Well, there's still room for shooters, and there's still room for guys who do it right. And I feel like that his upside at the next level is great. And I told the guy at Arkansas Tech, and you better not make me eat my words, Mason. I said, "Hey, you give this guy a chance. If you don't like him, I'll give you your money back." So I know that he's going to have a great career at Arkansas Tech. Mason is self-made. When everybody else would be on a Friday night, he'd be up here working Saturday mornings. He was committed to getting this, and I think I'm sure that this has been a dream of his for a long, long time, and I'm very proud of him. His mom and dad, Murray and Tammy Klein, and his sister Lena have been very, very supportive of him, and they have just allowed him to make himself successful. So he's a culture changer. He's one of those guys that he'll be talked about 5 or 6 years from now about what he did here for Har-Ber basketball. But not only Har-Ber basketball, he's an outstanding student. And he is a fine guy in the hallways. We talk about being good in the hallways, being good in the locker room, all those things that I feel like that if you have good character, then I think you have a chance to be very successful in life. Just because you can make a jump shot, those days will end one of these days, and I tell them that. We talk about more than just the next 4 years. We talk about when they get 54-year-old. And how are they going to be remembered, and what do they want out of life. So these guys, he's going to be an outstanding citizen, and I'm very proud of that. So Mason, good luck to you, and we know that you're going to make Har-Ber proud and your family, and those guys up in the stands up there, they're very proud of you, and we need you to come back and maybe give them a boost every now and then. So come on up here and say a few words. Mason Klein.
I just want to say thank you for all coming out. First, I want to say thank God for giving me the blessings and all the support that all my family and my friends and the community has given us. First, I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, and my sister. Always believed in me, even when times probably couldn't believe in me. Even though my dad's not here, he's in a business meeting. I just want to say thank you to him for always pushing me to be my best and always keep me on the right track and for making me the young man I am today. And then I want to thank my brother Kerry. We went at it a couple times this year, but we know we love each other. And without him there, a lot of times I wanted to go insane, but he kept my mind straight and calmed me down when I needed to be. I want to thank all my teammates this year and the past years. Without y'all, none of this would be possible. People say, it's no I in this sport, it's a team. And that's what we've been preaching all year, and y'all gonna have success next year, and I can't wait to come back and watch y'all. But one team I want to thank the most is my brother over there, Tariq. We've been playing together in the summer the past 2 years, and when he decided to come to Har-Ber, it was honestly one of my dreams come true, to play with played with him my senior year, and we just had a lot of fun. We went at it. It gets on my nerves a lot. Called me out on the radio this morning, but I got to get him back. But I love you, dude. I'm glad we made this dream come true together. And then I just want to thank all the community this year, last year. I felt like we changed the culture here at Har-Ber, and without y'all's support, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you.
Okay, talk about this point guard we have down here, Tariq Eckwood. If you don't know Tariq, you need to get to know him because he is one funny guy, and it's been very enjoyable getting to know him this year. And there's two sides of him. There's that side that you see him laughing in the hallway, and he'll come up and high-five you in the classroom. But when those lights come on and that clock shows 8:00 for 8 minutes to start the game, he sort of turns into a different animal. And you know, it was really good to see how he affected our team. And you know, he's not one of those guys. He's not a raw guy. And it took him a while to get comfortable here. And he was very successful in winning his teammates over because he did it by example. We butted heads some, but anytime you spend as much time as we did together, and he's pretty intense at times, and I can get that way, so we butted heads, but we both had an understanding and knew that we both wanted the same thing. And he really did a great job with our young kids, and then with the guys that were here, and he fit in. And you know, just a tribute to him, his great support staff, his mom and his dad, Karan and Tyra, Tabari, Ladarius, and Tevin down there. Just a great family, very close-knit, and can't say enough about how grateful we are. The thing that I was very proud of Tariq was his work in the classroom. He became a very diligent student, and instead of wanting to hang out in the locker room or mess around, he decided to go see Miss Baker quite a bit, and other teachers that we have here. And what a tribute and just a testimony for a guy who, right now, I checked his grades, and if you know anything about Har-Ber academics, it's like everything else here at Har-Ber, we want to be the best. And there's no gimmies here. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Tariq. But Tariq worked at it, and I looked at his grades the other day, and they're all A's and B's, and you know, it's because he worked. And you know what? I think he's probably as proud of that as he is anything, and he should be, because he spent a lot of time in that classroom, and there's so much to be proud for. But when that drive to the lane is over, you'll have that degree one of these days and be able to make big money and do what you want to do. So a little bit of what Tariq has done in his career. He was All-State 3 years. He was All-State Tournament. He was All-Conference, All-7A West for 3 years. He was All-Arkansas for 2 years. He is playing in the East-West All-Star game this summer in Conway. He just finished playing in the Northwest Arkansas Senior Showcase game that was here at Har-Ber. He was All-Kern team for 3 years. He was recruited by SEMO, UT Martin, Missouri Southern, and Indiana State. And he has signed a scholarship with Central Missouri State in Warrensburg, Missouri. And they are one of the top 2 or 3 Division II teams in the nation. They are debating about going to Division I. They love Tariq. They have done a great job recruiting him, and he will do well up there. I think, aren't you going up there in June? So he's going to start his career early, and I see a lot of his teachers here, and they won't be easy on him up there at Central Missouri either, I promise you. But just great character. He averaged 16.2 points a game. He averaged 4.3 assists, and he was our third leading rebounder with 3.4. These two guys, like I said, they're the culture changers. And not only did they do it with their game on the floor, but they've done it with their attitude on and off the floor in the community. And we tell them all the time, just because they're not on the floor doesn't mean they're representing Har-Ber everywhere they go. And they're also representing Springdale. And we take that very, very serious. And the other guys that are leaving here, they all know how they're supposed to act and what we still expect of them when they leave. So with that being said, Tariq, Mason, thanks for your sweat, your hard work, and your leadership. And Tariq, come on up here and give us a little wisdom.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm nervous. Oh man. Well, first I'd like to thank God for giving me this great opportunity to continue playing basketball. Then I'd like to thank my parents, my family, my little brothers for always being there and supporting me through the ups and downs and the wins and losses. And I know they'll do anything for me. And without them, I couldn't be standing here being this brave talking to you right now. Then I would like to thank my coaching staffs, all of them, from Springdale ones to Coach Bolin and Coach Ross, for just being there and believing in me and just putting me in the right situation to be successful. Just pushing me to be a better player and better man, and just being a great role model on and off the court. And then I'd like to thank all my teammates, Trayshawn, my old teammates, and just for pushing me every day. And I know they all know that I'm the best player when I step on the court, and they wanted me to be the best player. And so I'd just like to thank them for making me better every time I stepped on the floor. And then I'd like to thank my cousin, Carrie, for always just giving me great advice and just for always being there for me and having my back no matter what. And then last but not least, I'd like to thank Billy, Mason, just for having my back through everything and being there for me no matter what. I couldn't be any more happier to be signing together. I'm proud of them and I love you. And then last but not least, I'd like to shout out to the gang, STTM. You know how we rock it. Gang, gang. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. These four young men will have great careers. But guys, remember this, the most important thing is get that degree. Because one of these days you'll be old and decrepit, but as long as you're living, you got a brain that's working, you can make a living and support your family. Thank y'all. See y'all.